Yo, hello guys, this is Nvidia speaking, hoping you have a great day. Today is about attack and defense tips, be an ace pilot in Cyclone. This video is a more detailed analysis of this round, 95-0. I will put the link below if you want to see the full version of it. Be an ace pilot in Cyclone is actually pretty easy, not like King of the Hill that has so many air threats. In here, we just have to deal with one LVAA in just one sector, the first sector, that's it. If we know how to outsmart him, automatically we are the best pilot here, the ace of the sky. Here I'm gonna show you my guide in every sectors. There are 4 things I prioritize when I fly in attack and defense game mode. My favorite attack direction, best place to cover, biggest threat of the sector, and some tips I always remember to keep me alive. The first sector, capturing A. This is my favorite cover around the missile silo. Our enemy's focus is towards objective A. This spot is behind their focus direction. It's kinda like flanking. And Stinger lock-on won't reach us here behind this little building and the terrain in front of us. The attack direction is straight toward objective A from this missile silo area. I attack them from behind, away from their focus direction. Looks like no one noticed I'm here. Good positioning, all according to plan. Engaging, got one. Repositioning. Looks like I'm still out of their radar. Engaging, got one, got two, nice. 3. That's 4 in a row. The thing I like the most about attack and defense is the linear attention. Usually our enemy's attention is just straight towards the objective, so we can use that knowledge and attack them from their opposite attention direction, like this. The biggest threat, the one and the only threat for us in this entire round is the LAVAA. I highly recommend you to not fly near it, it's not worth the risk. I see enemy LAVAA down. Then I move deeper into the front line, into the hot zone. If he's still alive, I don't usually push this far. I usually just attack the area near their spawn point. Like this, it's easy and safe to pick 1 or 2 kills each attack here. This area is mostly away from their attention. Even with their enemy LVAAs alive, this area is mostly safe. It's quite far from their usual traffic or camping area. My most important tips in this sector is survive no matter what. The first sector is actually the hardest. Survive here means enjoying air superiority for the rest of the round. I even make jokes about surviving no matter what back in my original 95-0 video. It's about if you are just a beginner or the enemy LVA is too good for you, we can hide in this area here, behind enemy spawn point near the airport. No one will catch us here. It's not recommendable that you hide for the entire first sector, but it's actually doable and very toxic as well. Just something to keep in mind. The second sector, capturing B. The circumstances is similar with the first sector. This area where I'm flying now is the best place to start our strafe and also the best cover. Just like in the first sector, most likely our enemy are not gonna look back this direction. We can safely get 1 or 2 kills like this. And this. And no need to be too greedy. We can get back to cover after each strafing run. There are a lot of tunnel vision infantry for us to kill in this sector. If we are confident with our aim, we can even engage from our cover. Look at that 360 meter skill. And here's another example, engaging enemy from our cover. We don't need to fly out of our cover. But again, our aim must be very good though to be this some kind of sniper copter. 264 meter skill this time, nice. The biggest threat in this sector is rocket launcher and stingers. The second sector is relatively small. Just that area, one small island with 32 enemy players, with only God knows how many of them carrying 84 or Stinger. My tips is don't fly low in this sector. We cannot keep an eye on every single one of them. Hard to tell who is carrying what in that very crowded area. Better to keep it simple. Fly in and out of cover is quite easy because the cover is near our target area. Our cover is just behind their spawn point, and as you can see from the clips before, we can even shoot from our cover. There is no need to rush here, they won't go anywhere. We can chill out, keep it safe and simple. Take our time taking cover here, enjoying the view, safely scanning our enemies from afar, trying to be a sniper copter again. I don't know what range is this, but it looks very far. Can I get him? Can I get him? Apparently not. Rescanning, re-engaging. Finally got one. As you can see, there are no need to rush in this sector. Just safely scanning, choosing our target, engaging without getting too close, without exposing ourselves to the enemies. Got 1 or 2 kills, back to cover, repeat. This sector is easy as long as we keep it simple. Third sector, objective C. But let's evade this missile first. Nice. And before we dive deeper, I would like to congratulate you. If you made it this far, most likely you will make it to the end of the round. You are an ace pilot in Cyclone. I play in this sector using the same playstyle as in the previous sector, same attack direction, same strat, just a slight changes to cover. This is my cover in this sector, around this tunnel. This is another example, someone hit me, and I go to my cover. Still in the missile silo area, just a little further back from our cover in the previous sector, to safely keep some distance between us and our enemy. Safely scanning from cover, then approaching my target, got one, and back to cover. This is my favorite hunting spot in this sector, up here near the missile silo door. They used to spawn in small number here, and we can easily pick up 1 or 2 kills. And here's another one, safely scanning from our cover. I see a target, got one. See another one, change my target. That's a double kill. And now back to cover. I don't usually go there near the big white water storage or whatever it's called, because to get 1 or 2 kills up here is so easy, and it's super safe too. Just be mindful that is anti-air cannon. If you see someone using it, kill it. Taking damage from that cannon at this distance really hurts. And my tips for this sector is no need to do evasive missile lock maneuver here, only do it when we have no other option, because the risk is not worth it. We can safely fly away from its range or taking cover. No need to rush, we still have 2 sectors left to farm. 3 sectors down, 2 to go. Objective D1 and D2. This is my favorite cover and attack direction, this mountain over here. We can safely scan from here. Enemy spotted, and the attack direction is from this mountain to that area over there. Got one. It is safe to hover for a while here. Both D1 and D2 are indoors, so we can catch some of them by surprise here. Got another one. That's 3 in a row. Hovering for just a little bit longer. Can't find anyone though. I guess all enemies are indoors. Now back to cover. We can also take cover here, after I dodge this missile. That never gets old. This area over here, this was the first sector by the way. This is most likely out of their AA range. We can safely scan here, take our time, pick a target. Notice that I actually have a flare and spotted my target already, but no need to rush. They won't go anywhere. Enemy spotted again. Got one, and back to cover. There are 2 biggest threats in the first sector. The first is wheel tank destroyer. Be careful, they have AA missile, but fortunately it's quite easy to deal with them. Just fly outside its missile lock range, and they will be indoors for most of the time, near D1 and D2. They can kill us in close range, but it's not as dangerous as LAVAA. The second biggest threat is the AA cannon. It's located here. Very dangerous if they attack us by surprise. But again, fortunately, it's quite easy to deal with it. In fact, I usually use it as a bait. I safely scan from my cover, wait for someone to mount it, and he walked right into my trap. That's an easy kill. It's even quite safe to attack it head on. Just be careful. We better be confident with our aim while doing this. That cannon is actually an easy kill for us, but always keep an eye on it. Don't let they get it before we notice. And finally, last sector, capturing E1 and E2. Quite similar attack direction and cover. E1 and E2 are just a bit further away from the last sector. I used to scan from here, around the mountain and the missile silo door. Pick a target, engaging, and that's a 300 meters kill. Like in the second sector, sometimes we can kill our enemy from our cover. Here's another one, attack direction is from this mountain area to the island in front of us, objective E2. That's another double kill from our cover. I like flying on Cyclone. We can use this area as cover too, behind the airstrip. Compared to the mountain, we have a better scanning visibility here. But be mindful, the cover is not as good as mountain area. And also we need a better helicopter control to fly low in and out of our cover here. If you are not confident with your low flying skill yet, I prefer taking cover in the mountain. No enemy vehicles are really dangerous for us here, and enemy attention is most likely on our ground troops. I think the biggest threat in this sector is actually our own ambition. The 5th sector is quite small, and the distance between E1 and E2 is not that far. I have to admit, it is very tempting to always hover, non-stop shooting and support for our friends below. But I always remind myself and be realistic. It is rare to see a heli in this sector. As a pilot in this last sector, we are a bonus, a force multiplier if you will. The main force is still our friends below. They should have able to win this round with or without our support. And although the last sector usually has the least enemy with stingers, they are so focused on holding infantry, I always try to stick to the safest method that got me this far, the stealthy method. Scan from cover, get out of cover, get some kills, then back to cover, and repeat. And the result is always more than worth it. And that is all from me today. I put the raw gameplay 95.0 video in the link below if you want to check it out. And these are all my tips for getting an amazing score in Cyclone. I hope you enjoy and can learn something new from this video. See you on another one and have a great time, pilots!